like I said, I've always wanted an old Impala. When Boys in the Hood came out, the movie, back in, I think it was 90, 91, Ice Cube driving that 63, as soon as I seen that, I said, man, I gotta have me one of the cars.
What's happening, guys? John here from Riding Old Schools. Got my buddy T, I should say my brother T, on the camera. This is my friend Dave Hart. We're gonna try something a little different, something we haven't done before. Want to do an interview, and I think it's going to be part of a new format that we're going to try to do, just to spice up the channel, bring something a little more interesting. We're always showing you everybody's cars and interiors, the motors, the hydraulics, the big rims, whatever. But we never really get into talking to the people that own them and find out a little bit about them, their background, how they got into this. So I want to give a shout out first of all to my boy Devin, Debo the Don of Debo the Don TV. He knows that me and T have been wanting to do this for a while, but just never really stepped out and did it. But he's kind of pushes me and tells me, you know, hey, just get out there and do it. So we're gonna do it. So Debo, shout out to you, Debo the Don TV. Y'all look for that on Instagram, YouTube. Again, we are Riding Old Schools, and this is David Hart, and behind us you can see his 63 Impala. Absolutely beautiful car. Dave, how you doing, bud?
Good, man. Good to see you.
So tell me a little bit, man, about how did you get into the whole car scene? I mean, you've been in it for a long time. What did you start out with?
So the way I got into it was, growing up, I was a mini truck guy. Always had lower vehicles, had a couple mini trucks, lowered Honda. So that's how I kind of got into it, and always wanted an old Impala. So that's where I'm at now. But yeah, mini trucking is where I kind of got started.
Right on. What was your first mini truck?
It was a '83 Nissan 720.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
All right. Any car club or lowrider mini truck club affiliation at the time?
Yeah, I was in. I believe it was called Hot Action Minis back then. That was the first club. A lot of those guys broke off and went on to create hardcore minis.
Oh, okay. I remember hardcore.
But yeah, I've been in a couple clubs. Yep. I had that truck for a while, and then I got an S10 Blazer that was lowered. And then after that, I got a Honda Civic that I lowered. I had McLean's on it for a little bit, and then I took the McLean's off and lowered it.
Okay.
So yeah, that's some of my lower vehicles I've had.
It seems a lot of us lowrider guys today started out in the mini truck scene. I know myself included. My first lowrider, or as the guys nowadays would call it, a mini truck, was a 91 Mazda King Cab. And that was on 13-inch chrome and gold McLean's, gold fender trim, hydraulics, stereo, the whole nine. And then I did the same. I switched over and ended up with a Honda.
Right.
Yeah, man, I've been in this. God, I'm 51 years old now, and I think my first car I got was in 1989. It was my first truck. And, so what made you transition from the Hondas and the trucks and just getting into the classic cars and going real traditional lowrider?
Right. Well, I've always wanted an old Impala. When Boys in the Hood came out, the movie, back in, I think it was 90, 91, Ice Cube driving that 63, as soon as I seen that, I said, man, I gotta have me one of the cars. And I had a 65 Impala I bought probably 17, 18 years ago that needed quite a bit of work. Had it for about 3 years, and really didn't do much with it. Had my second kid and decided to get rid of it. So now I was finally able to afford, you know, what I really wanted. Originally it was a 64.
Okay.
But I come to like the body style of the 63 a little bit better. I like the lines of the 63 a little better than the 64. Right. So yeah, I just got the bug. I went to Mecum Auto Auction earlier this year, and got home and Googled Impala for sale, and I found this car. And that's all she wrote, you know.
I'll tell you what, man, that's an absolutely stunning car.
Yeah, thank you.
I mean, yeah, guys, you can see it, and you'll see with the videos and the pictures we took earlier today. I mean, this car is absolutely beautiful. I mean, it's damn near as flawless as you can get on a 63 Impala. So let's talk about something a little different. Stereotypes within the car culture community. And I bring this up because people would say that thinking of a lowrider car, hydraulics, Dayton wire wheels, they wouldn't picture someone like you necessarily driving that.
Right.
Do you get a lot of funny comments from people? Or I mean, obviously people respect it, they love it, but do you ever hear like, wow, I wouldn't picture you to be in a car like that?
Right, yeah, no, I was, my wife and I went to a Cars and Coffee a few months ago, and we pulled in the parking lot, and I started hitting the switches, playing with the hydraulics, and somebody caught a picture of us doing that and posted on Facebook a couple weeks later. This older couple was here hitting the switches, and it was pretty funny, you know.
Oh, they called you the older couple.
They called us the older couple, yeah. Yeah, so you know.
Love that.
So yeah, I get some strange looks sometimes and stuff like that, but for the most part, people love the car. I mean, it's a lot of fun to drive. You know, people don't usually, around here you don't see hydraulics a lot.
Right.
You know, over in California you see them all the time, but over here, people they flip out when they see it. So, but no, I don't get a lot of stereotype from it, but I can see what you're saying. You know, older white dude driving a
the reason
gray goatee driving an Impala. You know.
I'll say the reason I brought it up was before my car got hit on the highway, I ran into that situation at a gas station, and I pulled in my caddy, and you know I'm on the 13-inch wheels, clean car, got my stereo bumping, playing some reggae, and here I am, a white dude with a big bushy beard at the time, and I go to getting out the car, and this Puerto Rican dude walks by me. He's like, he does a double take on the stops and looks. He's like, man, he goes, you're not who I expected to see get out of that car. And I just had to laugh about it, and then he went telling me how nice the car was, whatever. But now how about the other stereotype with law enforcement? Have you had any issues with law enforcement?
No, I haven't.
Car yet?
No,
pulled over? Or?
No, I've actually had them pull up next to me and tell me nice car and stuff like that. I haven't had any issues. I did pull up one time. I pulled up to a light, and a newer Charger pulled up next to me, and guy rolled his window down. He said, you know, I love the classics, nice car, and I started playing with the hydraulics.
Right.
And he said, be safe. And we took off from the green light, and I noticed his tag. I think it was a state trooper.
Oh, no shit.
He didn't say anything about it, you know, hitting the switches or nothing, but you know. I know they mess with people sometimes doing that, you know, with the playing with your stuff driving down the road. But no, I haven't had any issues yet. I've had the car not quite a year yet, so I bought it back in March, so I've had it for about probably 10 months. So,
very cool, very cool.
Yeah.
Any plans of looking at car clubs or anything at this point, or are you just thinking, kind of just enjoying riding solo?
Yeah, I mean, I've thought about car clubs. I've been in them before. I'm pretty busy on the weekends as it is. Yeah, I'm into photography myself, and you know, it's kind of tough to be able to make the meetings and that kind of thing, but I love the camaraderie of a car club. That's one thing I miss about having the mini trucks and stuff, going to the shows together and all that stuff.
Right.
That was a good time. But no, I've thought about it. Like I said, it's kind of tough though, because I'm pretty busy on the weekends. So
makes sense.
Maybe down the road a little bit, you know.
Very cool. What do you got as far as future plans for the car? Do you plan on doing anything else as far as you looking to chrome the undercarriage down the road or any of that stuff? Or
no,
just keep it like this so you can drive it pretty much whenever you want and enjoy it?
Yeah, I'll probably just keep it the way it is. You know, it's pretty much got everything I want. You know, it's got the stereo system in it. It's clean.
It's definitely clean.
Yeah. I thought about adding a little chrome to the motor, but I want to keep it looking more original.
Right.
You know, and if I start adding chrome to it, then you know, I'll probably want to drive it less because of keeping it clean and stuff like that. This car I drive at least twice a week, so it's not a garage queen. You know, I drive it. So yeah, I'll probably just keep it the way it is. Not much else I can really add to it. So.
Very cool. Have you done anything with the car that you would say is pretty cool and kind of out of the ordinary as far as like music video shoots or anything of that nature?
Yeah, I recently did a video shoot with a guy named Casey Porter who does combustion chamber TV.
Okay.
Did that recently. A few months back, you and I went to a music video for a guy named Jury Boy, a reggaeton singer. That should be coming out soon, so that was pretty cool, seeing that in the music video. So, and then of course this photo shoot, you know. Right. I've had a few opportunities to have the car in videos and photo shoots, so hopefully that'll keep happening. So.
Very cool, very cool. Well, man, Dave, I appreciate it, bud, and I definitely look forward to hanging around and getting my car back on the road so we can go riding, bud.
Yeah,
you know
hell
what
yeah.
I'm saying?
Yeah.
And
That'd be awesome.
you said you do photography. Do you have an Instagram or someplace where people can go to see your photography? Because I've seen some of your photography, and you got some badass pictures.
I
man.
appreciate that. Appreciate that. Yeah, I've got a website called capturedfromtheheart.com where I sell some photos. So photography is more of a hobby for me. I don't do it as a as a business. So, but yeah, that's my website where I sell photos. So
awesome.
Yeah.
Anything else you want to say to the fans out there, the Riding Old Schools family? And
no, just man, I love low riders. Keep the culture going. You got a car, drive it. I love it. So
you hear that?
Yeah.
Drive it. Don't be a trailer queen.
Yeah.
Don't be afraid to put your shit on the road.
Right.
I don't care what you got done to it. You build these things to have fun and enjoy them. You can't enjoy it on a trailer. Drive it.
Yeah, that's what it's all about. So hope to see y'all out on the road sometime or at a show. So
well, we'll definitely link up.
All right.
Again, my brother, I appreciate it, and beautiful car, man.
Thank you.
And
Thank you.
Definitely want to see it out and about as often as possible.
Yep, I appreciate y'all having me out and doing this too. So looking forward to the video and pictures.
Very cool. Riding Old Schools family. Hope you enjoyed that. This is the first time we've done an interview. I wasn't as nervous as I thought I was going to be, but I think this turned out good. Hopefully the camera actually caught everything. We'll find out when we get it home and put it in edit. But man, keep your eye on us. Riding Old Schools Facebook and Instagram, Riding Old Schools imagery, Riding Old Schools Boulevard bangers, and look at us, Riding Old Schools on YouTube. That's where you'll find all these great videos and the new format of interviewing our custom car culture folks. And man, just on the YouTube, just click that like button and follow, subscribe, leave comments, let us know what you think. Family, peace out. What's up, guys? John, Riding Old Schools here, again with my buddy Dave Hart. He's going to kind of give us a little breakdown of the history of this vehicle and how it came to end up being in his possession. Beautiful 1963 Impala. And I'll just let Dave take it away. Dave, let us know. Tell us about your car, man.
All right, so the car is originally from Arizona. It was in Arizona up until about 3 years ago, so there's no rust on it. The original owners had it for 40 years. It's got the original matching numbers 283 engine, the original 2-speed Power Glide transmission, factory AC. As far as I know, the whole car is original. Of course, the suspension's not, but the color of the car is autumn gold. It's the original color. The car's been repainted. The interior is a fawn interior, original color of the interior. That's been redone as well. If we want to walk around to the back of the car, get a little bit of the interior if you want. And you can see the switches for the hydraulics under the dash that kind of match the old school look.
Looks like the old radio knobs, basically.
Yeah. It's got the original AM stereo in it. It does have a Bluetooth stereo system in it, all run by your phone, an app on your phone. It's got original Senko blinds from back in the 60s, aluminum blinds.
Let me ask you, are those real Dayton wire wheels I see on this car?
Yeah, it's got real Daytons on it. 13.
Take the look at these.
It's got 13 by 7 Daytons on it.
That, my friends, is the real deal. It doesn't get no better than Dayton.
When I bought the car, it had nylon tires on it. I had them on here for about probably a month and a half. I just didn't really like the ride. They look good, you know, the traditional lowrider look, but I just didn't like the way it rode. So I got rid of them and actually sold them to a buddy of John's, and put radials on it. It just rides so much better. So yeah, and then the hydraulics in the trunk. It's got a lay-in-place setup. Hoppo's hydraulics, 4 batteries. The tire and rim you see in the trunk there, that's one of the original rims and hubcaps. I've got the other 3 at home in the garage. I just kind of keep it in here for show. And then you can see the 10-inch sub in there for the stereo. So, but the guys that put this car together did a great job on this thing.
So I see you've got Felix the Cat here.
Yeah.
Let's see, Dave. Do you know where that comes from? What that represents?
So Felix the Cat, that's from Felix Chevrolet over in Los Angeles, California. They're the second oldest Chevrolet dealership in the country, and they're really well known for selling Impalas over there, lowrider, you know, doing the lowrider thing. So you'll see a lot of lowriders with the Felix Cat, you know, on the antennas or
You see, we got here. We got Felix the Cat. Now, Dave, why don't you tell us a little bit about what Felix the Cat represents in the lowrider community?
So Felix the Cat, that is actually a logo for Felix Chevrolet over in Los Angeles, California. It's the second oldest Chevrolet dealership in the country, and they're really well known over in California for the lowrider scene. So you'll see a lot of lowriders with Felix the Cat either on the antennas, or you'll see a tag or maybe a sticker. You'll see t-shirts everywhere, but that's what the Felix the Cat deal is. There's somebody, it was funny, the other day I was at a car show and somebody asked me why you got Mickey Mouse on your antennas, but I had to explain to them what it was. So one other thing with the car, as you can see, I've got skirts on it. The rear end's got a Toyota Tacoma axle on it. That way I could ride with the skirts on it. You know, with the stock axles, you can't ride with skirts with reverse rims. So that's another feature that the car has. Other than that, that's pretty much it.
I like the feature of the vertical blinds in the rear window.
Right, yeah. Like I said, these are original Senko blinds, aluminum blinds. You'll see a lot of the aftermarket ones. They don't curve with the edge of the window like you see there. Also, the air-conditioned sticker, that was something they did originally. If your car had AC back in the day, they put a sticker on there just because, you know, back then it was pretty rare to have AC. So that's what that represents. So.
And up here on the dash, you got your little girlfriend that rides with you everywhere.
Yeah, well, a guy I work with gave me that. You see a lot of old cars drive around that have the little hula girls in there. So the guy I work with gave me that, and I just stuck it in there. Pretty cool going down the road, bouncing down the road.
She starts dancing, you know, getting her little wiggle on.
Yeah.
Good stuff. Well, man, again, Dave, this car is phenomenally stunning. I mean, it's just a beautiful, beautiful car.
I appreciate it. It's my baby, and I'm gonna try and keep her this way as long as I can. So, but I'll still drive it.
That's it. Once again, drive your car. You build a car, drive the damn car. All this trailer queen and my car sits in the garage because I'm too scared to take it out on the road. Drive your damn cars. How can you enjoy a car you don't drive?
Got instrumentals.
Zombie on the track.